Nope. Things have been going well. I made a list of things I want to get done in 2025, and I'm going to actually learn how to make my own website
Oh, hell yeah.
because I think I should be better at promoting myself. I'm very bad at that.
Fair enough. I fully understand that, Travis. I have a list of things I need to learn to do, like make a fucking video game at some point.
You going to make a video game? Cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's come up on a couple of shows now where eventually at some point in time I want to make Bear Themed Gladiatorial Federation. And I'm sitting here going, there's no good medium to sit there and stream that on. I should make a game about it.
Well, if you ever need voices for it, you got a whole community, and I'd be happy to help you mix that stuff.
There's one problem with that, Travis. I'm broke
It
as
doesn't
fuck.
need voices. I would do it for free, buddy.
Well, I mean, that's nice to hear.
You are a friend. Friend does not pay for funny voice.
I will feel bad eternally if I don't give you at least something should you do something for me.
How about this? If I help you with the voices, give me a copy of the game.
I can do that.
There you go. Look, we can make business transactions while we're here.
I mean, it's not like half of the roster is making deals behind the scenes.
Mm. Bob's fixing his internet. He's using duct tape.
Now,
I have not. I have no deals at
now,
Yes, Bob?
hold still while I put this duct tape on some of you.
Oh no.
Duct tape and spit told them to show together, got it.
I need to plug in my phone.
No, I don't use duct tape for the mouth. It is way too easy to get duct tape off the mouth.
You're saying
I mean, I have scales. Do you know how easy it is to take duct tape off scales?
That's why I have the Gorilla Tape for you.
Oh no. That's goopy.
I've got the Gorilla Tape and I've got the Flex Seal.
Are we live yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I made the whole. Well, I was going to tell you guys regardless.
Oh, there it is.
We've been live for a couple minutes now.
Yeah.
Neat.
We have returned.
I made the horrible realization that I made a reference to my character and didn't mean to.
Oh no.
Lady Catherine, with 42 months of a subiversary, saying, stay out of the secondary boiler room area unless you're with proper arena staff. There's no reason for extra subjects, missing workers, who cross the wrong people, to be added to the testing. We have enough right now. The testing goes well, Bob. Good. Be sure to document everything, because remember, the difference between fucking around and science is documenting the results.
Just remember, clever documentation is what keeps you out of the eyes of the law.
Mm-hmm. Do I have a pair of scissors? I do.
They're just over there.
And Gingy, thank you for the 25 months, my dude.
Gingy's a wonderful being.
He is. He is so faithful to his bear wife.
He's more of a root than a bean, guys. But yes, he's a good person.
Oh no, he's English. He's a bean guy. Beans. Ah,
All right, then.
you've been getting the contract signed before any experimentation, have you?
You see, That's the thing. Gingy had a small harem in season 1. He had
Completely against his will.
He had the whip, he had the dwarf, he had the tunes. I'm sure Nina Hyena took a shot at him at one point. Don't worry, Nina Hyena takes a shot at everybody that has the male chromosome.
That sounds about right.
That woman thirsty.
I need a hyena. Although I don't think I'd want one as a pet. That doesn't sound very cool.
I mean, it works for Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but I'm not Harley Quinn. I'm mild mannered man, not extreme jack-o'-lantern lady or Harlequin.
I mean, you could be. We have the technology.
But not the commitment for that.
We can make you fabulous.
Maelstrom? I tried to get her to say Maelstrom. She didn't do it.
Close enough. I'm your winner, Aaron Douglas.
Butler finding out how much it costs to arm a small army.
A
Wait,
lot.
what? Butler need a small army.
About 10,000 rats.
That's not my problem. It's just rats.
Do you know how much damage rats can do to a farming community?
I mean, it can. The thing is not my problem.
Rats are such a threat that they are banned in one particular place in Canada.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. You can't even have a pet rat in Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious because you look at the map. There's literally 3 places that don't have any rats, and one of them is perfect to the borders of Alberta.
This is also Block 1 of the Grave Tournament. This is also the first match of Block A of the Grave Tournament.
Alpha, this isn't a rematch, or else it would be a hardcore match. This is Buckland decided to sneak up on Yig.
Notice that there's no ref.
Yeah, now it's just occurrence.
The Grave Domain's rule is every fight for the Grave Domain Championship is a brawl.
We fight to the temporary darkness.
Which means it's going to end very suddenly, and nobody's going to know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be hilarious.
I'll put it to you like this. You fight until you're rolling death saves.
Beautiful.
You want to win to get it close to death, right? Unconsciousness is just one step away from that.
I mean, there's a reason why we call sleep death practice.
It's kind of fucked that we as humans spend a third of our lives unconscious, and that's our favorite part.
I mean, some of us spend more, some of us spend less.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more, you're less.
I mean, you have both a hyposomniac and a hypersomniac in the room, Bob, so...
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, no, I'm good sleep.
I would not be opposed.
So we are working on, to give everybody a heads up, we are currently working on updating the Maelstrom roster so that we can finish the draft. And until we finish the draft, anybody that is not on our team is currently a free agent. And if those free agents win the belt, they can hand the belt over to anybody they want.
Oh, we're going with that.
Interesting.
So, I have put this up. I don't know if there's been any official decision by the RDMs, but especially because the female roster is so lopsided, I have proposed that somebody submitted for the Maelstrom, who is orbital to the Maelstrom, have their character allowed to be basically hired. So the 10 gold for them to participate in a match needs to be fronted by the team if they're put into a match.
Bob,
A mercenary.
I have a,
Yes. Yes, Travis.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
When does that character is that character information in character or out of character?
Out of character.
Yeah.
Okay. I will not metagame that.
I know what you're thinking, though.
Yes, you do. You didn't. Do I even have to send you a DM?
Let me send you one.
No, I'm gonna get just no.
What else do you have running with the microwave? So we almost lost the apartment. Oh, good.
I didn't realize I thought put it down because I put it down. I didn't know it would die.
Yeah, no, it does that on occasion.
Well, the break fix. I knew it, but it's
The kicker for me is it's going to be as much a surprise to me as anyone else in the stream when somebody wins.
I mean, one would think that whoever was standing would be kind of declared the winner.
Yeah, but we've had a couple of matches like this where the winner was on his ass.
Uh-oh, we got the blood.
Huh?
And we have blood.
I want to point out that Yeager broke the kendo stick by shoving it point first into Buckland's stomach.
Yeah. I mean, he's a very violent individual on occasion. Yeah. That is actually highly true. Yig has, in fact, fought more humanoids than monsters. However, the Maelstrom is trying to make good on that with him.
What's going on with Yig right now?
Yig just finished fighting a dragon. Or according to Yig, a whisper dragon. And he's currently going to harvest a Lugaroo. Which is going to be interesting.
Oh, good luck finding that thing.
Oh yeah, no. I'm presuming it's already healed and fucked off.
I mean, y'all fucked off from the battlefield for quite a while.
About 4 turns.
A lot happened in that 4 turns.
Oh yeah, no, I believe it. Got it. William Buckland is tapped. However, you cannot tap to escape.
Oh, he's tapping just...
What?
Where's Bob?
I was about to say, you can't win via submission, but apparently you wrenched his arm so hard, he passed the fuck out, and there's the hair.
Yep.
I have been listening to him.
And your winner, Yigya Keki. Technically, it's Keki, but we won't go there. Oh yeah, Yig has an evil laugh. Keki.
Now try and say it like a skink.
I'd have to know what a skink sounds like first.
Go listen to Blood Bulls, Saurus, and Skinks. That's what they sound like.
Yeah. Or just, boot up, Warhammer 2 or 3 and, listen to how the skinks talk.
Did anybody ever cash in on that bounty on Sean's skink? Or was it Sean's rat?
I think Sean was running rats. Because I believe this was the Blood Bowl match, yes?
Yeah. It was the Blood Bowl League, and somebody had a massive bounty out on one of Sean's characters.
Joe says no. And yes, I do mean Joe of Joe Mojo fame.
Hashtag show Joe.
And I'd love to settle, instead of having, a G&D army match, you have an entire, Blood Bowl match to determine, a battle between 2 armies.
I mean, we do have the War Domain floating around somewhere.
just like if there's a war dispute, it's simulated as a Blood Bowl match.
And it is in a war game match.
Yeah.
So are you fucking saying that instead of having an optional champion, are you telling me that as an optional variant, we could have some kind of a one-on-one match in a war-style setting for the title?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
So, Bob, what I'd think is the teams pick their representative as usual. And then instead of having a match that day, that week, the next week, the teams have chosen whatever army they want, and they set them against each other in a separate game. Winner takes the belt.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, if we could make it work, we could just make something called the Games Belt, and you have to win it by doing various different games that are part of the stream. You have to win it on the stream with whatever game is chosen. But that way it may not work because not everybody has the same game.
So what you're saying is there would be a title for the King of Games?
Yeah.
Oh God! I can fucking see it now. It's just gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 2. It's just off key, and Joe are just gonna be sitting there dueling each other in character as Colony and Ash. No wait, Joe is Howler.
Butler.
Joe's
Butler.
Howard.
You could put Butler in there.
Butler could be in there.
What domain would that be for, though, Bob?
War.
For Yu-Gi-Oh?
I mean, it's a. You are technically a summoner, and you are summoning an army.
True.
Making monsters fight each other. That's not mage army.
The loser gets banished to the Veil for a week. However, it only affects their arena self.
I was about to say that she gets banished to the police for a week.
Lost in the back rooms. Unfortunately, all the individuals who play lots of Yu-Gi-Oh! Are all on Chaos.
Well, it has to be a game accepted by both teams, by both parties.
Okay. Yeah. If neither party come to an agreement, it defaults back to wrestling.
Let me think. Would it be Conjuration, maybe?
For what now?
Conjuration isn't exactly a domain.
Ah.
It's a school.
That would fall into the arcane.
I mean, technically, we play chess with giant monsters.
Oh my god. Arcane would just be Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering.
So if it's Magic the Gathering, the competitors are not allowed to shower for 3 weeks before their match. Just to be authentic to the game.
You know somebody in the community is going to try to take this into like a League of Legends game.
I'm immediately banning that. I am going to extend the threat that I extend to everyone. If somebody makes it a League of Legends game, I will walk to their house and punch them in the jaw. I will find out where you live. I have done this once before. I will walk to your house and I will punch you if you make it a League of Legends game.
What if it's Dota 2? Will the punishment be
I mean,
less?
That's an open hand slap.
What happens if it's another country?
All right.
Rosso, you say that like that would stop me.
I can't wait just to see people 1v1ing each other in different video games just to try to get the belt.
Right.
1v1 in TF2, bitch!
The only problem is you need to have it recorded so that it can be presented on Bob's channel.
I mean, I know that I can handle that.
Or it needs to be, like, recorded, period. So, like, it
I
needs to be,
wouldn't
like,
edit the
streamed.
footage.
This does mean, because I'm pretty sure that Genji is either in the background lurking or on VOD, that the War Belt could go to a game of Trench Crusaders. Or in Rosso's case,
Got it.
Warhammer.
We're gonna go play on RuneScape, the old school RuneScape PvP.
Beautiful. If we're going to do old school RuneScape PvP, I'll get Kivasha to start grinding the character for me.
Oh no.
Doesn't Mr. Rabbit play that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure at some point, a lot of the community used to play...
I have never touched RuneScape before.
I said a lot, not everyone.
Squinto,
Squinto, that's the luck domain.
I spent so many years of my life playing RuneScape. I have like 1599s.
No, I'm not that
So, Kivasha used to play a lot of RuneScape. However, she, like me, never had a lot of money, so she never had a paid-for character. Which means she capped out everything that she could.
So I had a woman that she was in a number of car accidents, and this was back when I was still in school, like middle school, high school. And she was in a number of car accidents, so like her muscular system was absolutely fucked.
I totally understand that.
And her muscles in her upper back and her shoulder, mainly mainly like right between the shoulder and the neck, just behind that, like in the upper shoulder, like over the shoulder blades,
Yeah.
it would cramp up and get so unbelievably hard and tight that it would cause her immense pain. And every 6 weeks or so, she would have to come over, and I would spend an hour and a half just straight up punching her in the back.
Yeah.
To loosen up the muscles so that she could have, a couple weeks of no pain.
Hey Bob, can you kajigger Urza a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, he's stuck on one of the spectating points.
And that's how I paid for my RuneScape membership growing up.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, as somebody who's been hit by several cars, it does a thing to you.
Yeah. I chose RuneScape because I didn't want to pay like $20 for a Warcraft expansion, like what was it, 40, $50 for a Warcraft expansion, and then $15 a month on top of that. I thought, you know what, I'll just play RuneScape for $5.
Yeah, I played the fuck out of Warcraft on the free accounts because I had people who were just getting rid of the 1 month free demos.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like 2 years of the free 1 month free demos.
Who's got a 2-day pass? I ain't got gold no more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair, Squinto. Yeah. Yeah, no, speaking of getting hit by cars, I'm currently having a rough time because my chest is still sore from an attack I had yesterday.
Oof. Didn't pick up a bacon pan again, did you?
No, surprisingly. I did pick up bacon, however.
Mm.
Yeah, no, yesterday's breakfast was French toast and bacon. It was a good day, right up until about... Oh, Lord, what was that? 5 o'clock? Hang on, I can actually look it up, because I took a selfie, posted it somewhere, about 15 minutes before my chest went off.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, so about 5 o'clock, because the selfie was at 4, so it would have been about 4:45. Because I was on the corner of the street, on my way up to the mall with Kavasha, and we had to change our plans to go to the other mall, which was closer, because if I had sat down in the tram to get to the mall, I wouldn't have been able to stand by the end of the trip.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
My wife has now taken over watching Juniper, so now I am free to chat a little bit more loosely because 90% of my time was focused on my kid.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
I have come to appreciate a spell, and I'm just like, why didn't I do this earlier? I like polymorph. It's great.
Good spell.
It's polymorph.
Polymorph is fucking hilarious.
I like the fact that I'm just like, all right, well, I don't need to be a druid. I can just turn into a bird and fly away.
No. So I don't abuse spells and mechanics as much as I used to. Side looks at Bob.
What?
Hey, surprisingly, that's not abusing it, because I barely used that.
Bro, I will yes and with the best of them, but you put a cannon in your pocket. Like
Thank
a
goodness
full-size
that's not
cannon
on his head.
with a loading crew in your pocket.
Yes. Because I had a 500-mile range where I could have that crew. Which, to be fair, Bob, would you not expect a kobold to have the most dangerous trap they could on their person? What is more dangerous than the muzzle of a cannon suddenly being pushed against your chest? Yeah, I know, the cooked goose
Was the
never
cannon loaded?
Yes.
at all times.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna say I played a character one time that like was not proficient in flintlocks but kept one around just to try to intimidate people with a flintlock, and I was doing this not in D&D but in LARPing, and it worked really well for a lot of times because I would like I it never it people could see it was like unflintlock, but I was just like that was my charisma levels. Was just like I could convince people that I had a loaded flintlock even though they could see it was unloaded.
I mean, I'm the smartass that would sit there and go, "You haven't even cocked the gun. Here, let me fix that for you." Click.
Yeah.
Point.
Yeah, it was my first. It was my first and only tiefling I ever played in any genre. I've never played tieflings except for this character. His name was Mr. Hull, um, and his first name was Butt. But we're not getting into that. And he was a big jerk. And then my LARPing group decided that, oh, that's really cool. You can just be a tiefling. So then we all of a sudden had like 40 tieflings. So I was like, well, I am. So my character was like, huh, all these tieflings came to here. I must be the patron of tieflings. So then he thought himself akin to the devil, but not like in a like I'm better than everybody. Well, no, that too, but more like he thought he was like the cool guy, like he was the trendsetter. So I made a hipster tiefling with a fake gun.
You were a tiefling before it was cool.
Literally, yeah.
Ow.
I think out of all the LARPing characters I've ever played, which are, different genres of storytelling, but I think he was one of my favorite characters to play because I that wasn't me playing a like an evil character. That was me playing the snarkiest character I could play.
No, that's fair. Playing smartasses and bastards can be very fun. And if you do it
Yeah.
right, everyone at the table enjoys you doing it, but hates the character.
Oh yeah. If I what my golden rule of any character, it doesn't matter like what realm it is, they have to have a weakness. So there is a weakness for every character I have. If people can find it out, they're pretty much defeatable. For example, Mr. Holes was fruit. If you gave him fruit, he would do what you say. He just loves fruit that much.
So he was a fruit for fruit.
Pretty much.
Could you
There is a
possibly-
weakness for Bogart.
Yes.
I wonder if to win the War Domain belt, the character in game should be the Murder Cave creation.
Oh no.
I can pull
I'm
2K19
not-
back out. I still have Nargle on that thing.
Look, I'm telling you right now, I don't have Max is not in this universe. I don't have my protagonist character. I would not win. Do not bring that. Do not pull that out, Wizard Man.
So if we need to beat fucking Murder Cave, I'm gonna have to pull Dominiette. Which, speaking of,
I mean, does
hidden
it have to? I mean, does it have to be a Murder Cave creation? Why not just a member of the Murder Cave?
No, the underground characters. I thought they were way worse than the Murder Cave.
They are.
Yeah.
The MNW Murder Cave isn't heresy teched. everything in the Under was heresy teched.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Never did find out
Ouroboros'
what was-
speed?
I remember that speed.
Her speed was like 255.
Jesus.
I love the fact that like the canon reason why Max beat Ouroboros is because he got the power of Wilson's T-shirt signing.
Like, Ouroboros can hit a 7-hit combo to you in 2 seconds and have you pinned.
Yeah. Wasn't Ouroboros the gatekeeper to the Under?
No, Ouroboros is level 1. The gatekeeper
Okay.
was King Ogre.
Was the overtop.
Ah.
It was-
Sorry,
Right,
it's been a
and
minute
yeah.
since we talked about the Under. I do enjoy talking about it because it just seems ridiculous.
So it was King Ogre, then Ouroboros, then Aurum and Argentum, then Nargul, and nobody knows what was after Nargul.
Yeah. Yes, Ouroboros, the wife of Krokvar.
I still to this day believe that it is Will, father of Wilson, there as the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is not that, then it's non-canon.
Dude,
From what I've gathered, there is only one person who was never allowed to participate in the Under.
Who's that?
Travis, they're in the room with us right now.
Oh, Grim?
Grim was never allowed to compete in the Under.
I did not know that.
I asked Taka 3 times if I could go to the Under. He never let me into the Under.
Which means it's either an aspect of Grim, or it's something Grim really badly wants. That's in the Under. At least that's my theory.
The plot twist is the final boss in the Under.
Yeah.
I mean, what an interesting, like, if we were to, like, Warzone's ending, that would be an interesting way to, like, cap the series off, that everybody has to go out into the gauntlet. The bad guys got to race the good guys down there, but the bad guys use the cheating things, so they beat them up, so they have an advantage, and then the good guys have a match, and they shake hands, and then beat each other up, and then the story's over.
Warfist is the final boss of the Under?
Warfist is like Warfist is like one of those, like, before you get to the final boss, they show up and they come in and like the secret boss.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha with the final boss was Twink Grim. What do you mean Season 1 Grim?
I thought Grim was like multiversal, like you can just kind of like blink out of every, like, they're like, it doesn't matter. There's always a Grim, and it's probably they're all connected or something silly like that.
Well, everyone's multiversal to some degree.
There are a
Max
couple
is not.
people that are not multiversal.
Yeah. Osmond's one of them, hilariously. Osmond's
Max is not.
multipresent.
Well, I will say that. Well, he was not.
Yeah.
He exists
Kathgina,
in one timeline.
Mhm.
Oh, I was just saying that Max only exists in one timeline, and now he doesn't.
Kath, I could see not being multiversal because she's subsumed the other aspects of herself. And your winners, Urza Markov and Alexander Oxen. I can't remember if they had a team name.
there's very few timelines
Talk
where
and
like
talk.
a second Kathgina exists.
Yeah.
And that's usually at the behest of the showrunner.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, did Kathina just eat the other versions of Kathgina? Like, is that how Fae work? They just eat the other, like, Fae?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, I've had a character that has absorbed the soul of another version of themselves.
I like the 40K version where the guy really wanted the other, he went back in time and killed his own character to take the gun.
Yeah, that was an orky story. It's essentially an orc who went back in time and killed himself to get 2 of his own favorite gun.
You know what? I like this gun so fucking much. I'm gonna get another one for myself.
But what if I grow a third hand and I go back again and get the same gun? Then I'll have 3 blasters. Oh,
I mean, I
guy's
can
cool
see the
if he's
order
so
of it.
happy with me.
Hey, Bob, is
Yeah.
Gulantara coded in as a male or a female character for Maelstrom?
Who?
Gul. She is on Chaos.
Red hair?
Yeah.
Red Ruin.
Think female,
Okay.
I think.
Well, fair enough. So you remember how I was talking about the potential mercenary character earlier?
Uh-huh.
She's in this match.
Oh. What? Me, the person that made the match, being unaware of that? No.
I'm saying it for everyone else, Bob.
Mm. So who are they? How did they get into the Maelstrom?
They're on loan via a multi-dimensional being who has been told that they're banned from accessing the Maelstrom. However, they're allowed to have a representative specifically for the fight.
Mm.
I mean, no one is a wonderful individual, Crocbar. They happen to like the cookies that I make them.
They're also known for blinding cyclopses.
Yes. Nope, Travis exploded.
That's fine.
He'll be back.
I love that Ella is taking on the same characteristics as the Guardian of Order from Season 1, Melody.
Yeah. With Artemis, we have all the primary combatants that we know from the teams.
All good, Travis.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine, Travis.
We appreciate you.
You're a wonderful being.
I will say I love being a rat bastard sometimes.
Oh, it can be absolutely great.
So, I was playing Marvel Rivals last night,
Yeah.
and I've been having a lot of internet trouble with it, but I managed to get into a match. And I decided it was one of those free-for-all, everyone versus everyone kind of matches, right?
Yeah.
And I decided, you know what? Fuck this, I'm not going chasing after everybody, because they're going to basically... I'm going to have like 17 Mr. Fantastics in my face immediately.
The new character syndrome, yeah.
Yeah. So I found a corner. I found a back alleyway, right? One exit, one entrance into the alleyway. And I littered that sumbitch full of mines.
Beautiful.
I mean, dozens of mines. And what I would do is I would pop myself around the corner, shoot at somebody enough to draw their attention and get them running towards me. I would back off into the alleyway and lead them right into the minefield.
Oh, that's always glorious. So I do have to ask whose character this is.
Penny Parker.
Okay. Oh no, I meant on Maelstrom.
Oh, I think this is Hartley Reaper, I think. It got uploaded.
Oh, it's Harley's. Okay.
He didn't fix the music. I had to go in and get a different music in there
For what now?
for this particular character. The music wasn't fixed.
Ah. Yeah, no, Satan uses default music in all the shows she's on, so.
Just the dead-ass basic Steel 1?
Yeah. It's either Steel 1 or Goth 1. I always forget which one it is. And that is entirely on request by Kavasha. But yes, no. Satan is our local mercenary character. She exists only in the arena. And that is entirely so that if there, for whatever reason, is a lopsided number of female characters, there's a female character that can be hired for a match. Yes, Alpha, this is Kavash's character.
Did I mention that everybody's coming into this match with a lot of finishers?
What? No.
We have 5 currently, Alpha, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Unless you're including backup characters that haven't been added yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, but I have no idea who the hell Ghoul is.
Ghoul is an NPC to my knowledge.
Like, as of late, I've been getting notices to download characters. I have no idea who these characters are, or if they're even players in Maelstrom.
And Artemis Belmont has been eliminated.
JC NPC, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few characters that were uploaded that are backup characters specifically for if somebody gets nuked.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, Caster and Kotal Doman. Because
Right.
I'm not expecting either Caster or Kotal Doman to last very long.
Mm-hmm. You have like 3 or 4.
I have 3 because I have Yig, I have Caster, and I have Kotal. Felix Candy does not have a player model because I actually have a gimmick that I can use for Felix. Oh, I missed Ella getting eliminated.
Yeah, the new arrival basically knocked her out.
Woof. Ichigo or Satan?
Satan.
Ah. Yeah,
Okay.
Ella Knight is order, Lexicon is balance, and whoop. I'm not sure if that was a reversal or not. I mean, this has been an excellent showcase for having for hiring one of the mercs for a belt.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, no. Yeah, Kev is Chaos DM, which means Ella cannot be on Chaos. We did make sure that none of the RDMs are on the team that they actually run.
Mm-hmm. Then again, most of the picks were random.
Yeah. Yeah. Ichigo with a kick out at 1. Means she's not even gassed yet. Tombstone Stunner.
There is no balance, only Haven. Season 1, folks. When balance got eaten early.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Because I took over as Booker of Haven, I occasionally mess up balance in Haven. I forgot how dark your arena was, Bob.
Yep.
Which makes me super glad that I make sure that Satan can be seen even in dark lighting. Yep. Behold, the loop.
One of them will pull the other one across. Eventually. Maybe.
Depends. They need to have a move that'll do it. Because if they don't have a move, they'll default to just the taunt.
See? Uh-oh.
What sin has occurred? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, no, Squinto. Caster was made specifically so that I can see the fucker. Hey, Bob?
Yes.
It's been an hour.
Yes.
Have you hydrated?
Yes.
Oh, good. Satan not playing silly buggers with the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, winner by knockout. Hayashi Ichigo. I mean, you're not taking Satan out any other way but knockout.
I mean, half the women in this match were knocked out.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It was a very fast-paced fight.
I mean, Lexi was eliminated almost immediately.
Yeah.
But then again,
I mean,
like the first 15 seconds of the match was Finisher City.
Oh, yeah, no. I think Satan ended up eating half of all the finishers that ended up going off in that.
Probably. What's the correlation in this match? I don't fucking know. Chaos got a chaos. Load.
This is Stormtrooper. I'm with Vegeta in the car.
I
Well, who's driving? Because if Stormtrooper is driving, you're going to be safe as anything. Sorry, you were saying, Bob?
I know I've pulled the belts off of the show. So why do you still have that belt, my boy?
They were given replica belts by our sponsor for the night.
Ah, Total Tyler's titles?
Yeah. Speaking of, tonight's Maelstrom is brought to you by Goffness Dark Ale. For your daily goodness, get Goffness.
So I want you all to know, I told Bosco that you're all conspiring against Leonel.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
How so?
I saw the talks in the OC about determining who is going to get sent over to Flashbang.
Oh.
What did you think of my suggestion?
I don't remember who made what suggestion, but what did you suggest?
Bobo the Clown.
Beautiful. Bobo's just a normal guy.
Bobo is an interesting creature.
Yes, but after looking at how Straw Hat reacted to him, it's like, yes, the idea has been implanted.
I mean, Bobo's in our HR. He's legally not allowed to wrestle. Nobody whose staff is supposed to be wrestling.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to send Matrix to fight Matrix.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Leonel must fight Leonel. Alternate version number 48. Now, Matrix, question for that. Would it be a drip-off? Which Leonel would have more drip? Oh yeah, no. I fully agree with that. If somebody is to go face Leonel holding the belt, it should be somebody without an MNW character.
Fair.
Which is Slim Pickings. I just realized, outside of female character, that would mean Satan could be sent.
I think that was the problem with Season 1. Like, we wanted to invade Flashbang for Season 1, but everybody that was on Maelstrom had a M&W character.
I think I was the only one who didn't, because I only got Osmond going right at the end of Season 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the time Callie also didn't, because Callie got Buck Bumble after I managed to get my claws into Osmond.
Mm-hmm. You never know.
Hey Bob,
Hmm?
if the ID title were to come to the Maelstrom, what benefits would it give the wrestlers?
That's the question, isn't it? First off, the ID belt would be extremely hard to remake, given that
Yeah.
the servers for 24 is down.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it the servers for 23 are down, but 24's up?
No. 20. Yes, 23 is down. 24 is up.
Yeah.
23 just went down.
Hello, Shinichi. How are you doing today? So, something that would be great would be sending over a Maelstrom characters to invade, simply to advertise the Maelstrom. It doesn't matter if we win the ID belt, because some of the character designs are just fucking amazing in the Maelstrom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing all right there, Shinichi. I'm recovering after yesterday, so. I mean, Travis, that is a non-zero chance. We could do Blast, because Blast is non-canon. Or at least that's how it used to be. I don't know if it still is. Frenzy styling on Lionel. Oh, is this over the top?
Yes.
Beautiful. Goosler rubbing his horns into the head of Vix. Wasn't this a 6-man? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it was only a 5. Okay. My brain just went, oh, this was a 6-man. No. Ah, Blast is, whose match is it anyways?
Blast is just AEW after dark.
Yeah. Everything's canon, it's just the points don't matter. Lionel now trying to eliminate Frenzy for styling on him. Vix being the nice guy, not wanting to eliminate anyone yet. I say as he takes off Goosler's head. Oof. Vicious, I believe that was a DDT, eh?
Uh-oh, German. Ooh. Knocked him out of his boots. Holy shit. That was definitely a DDT.
Wait. Actually, hang on a second.
Franz might be about to go over. Lionel's been eliminated.
I'm surprised Lionel was the first one out. Don't worry, Matrix. You'll recover at some point.
That's the thing about Nortia. Nortia shines their light upon one person and puts the other in darkness for a while. Such is RNG. There goes Franz. You okay, buddy?
Yeah, no. Gavasha needed me for something, and I buggered up my chest a little bit more on the way back.
Oof.
On a better note, I now have pizza.
Huzzah.
Ham and
Pizza's
German
good.
salami with mushrooms and salami. Now the question becomes, when was the last time that Lionel made an offering to Nortia?
That's the question, isn't it?
Matrix, when was the last time Lionel made a full-out offering to Nortia? Travis, I think autocorrect ate your statement there.
In order to speak to their god, they have to fail at a gamble, basically.
Okay.
It's an interesting concept that a cleric with the worst luck of all, because they pray to the luck god, and they are so unlucky they give people misfortune.
Henry Jinx.
My favorite character from Warhammer was a psyker for the Inquisition that actively absorbed the luck of everybody around them.
That's a fun one.
Like, if you could have any one power, probability manipulation would be my power of choice.
Oh, probability manipulation would be fucking great.
So how would it manifest then?
You would be able to basically control the probability of things happening or not happening.
I'm actually kind of thinking of something a little bit different than that. So let's say you need to do a strength roll.
Uh-huh.
You essentially take all of the modifiers of strength from everyone else and then add it to your own. So if someone has a +4 and then another has a +3 and then another has a 2 and then another has a -1, you add those up and then add that to your proficiency bonus and then you roll.
Or everybody at the table rolls a die, and you get to choose what roll you take.
That would be the one I'd go with. The active probability at that time would basically be the Vismine's MA7. Roll 7 dice, take the highest one.
I had a concept for
Yes,
a boss battle.
Yes, Cappuccino, modifier thief.
You were saying,
You're
Travis?
saying?
I had a concept for a boss battle in D&D that was like basically I would have my party. They had to get to a dimension of some sort, and they had a guide, but he was like the unluckiest character ever. Like the entire time they are with him, he is terribly unlucky. He fails his rolls. He's not on purpose fails, but like his stats are terrible, like on the sheet. And then at the end of it, they're like, well, who's holding this MacGuffin thing we got to get? And then it turns out the guy that guided them there was this being of unluck. And that his layer action is to inverse modifiers. So he then becomes the most.
So,
I think you
I
cut
haven't-
out there, Travis.
yeah.
Oh, what did I cut off at?
Their action versus the modifiers.
Yeah, so basically, like, if you get a natural 20, it's the worst thing that could happen to you. Like, so 20s are great, or 20s are terrible, and ones are great. In other words, it just all the layer action is just that. And there's a way the carrot for a boss fight, I would make it a way like you could inverse that back to normal, but that would be the time to hit him, and so on and so forth.
So, one of the demons that players can run into in my system is one of the greater demons of Lunthakir, who I believe is Mjarthalip, whose entire gimmick is I have 2d20, one color, one the other color, and every turn, on his turn, I roll these 2 dice. The difference between the 2 dice is either the level of advantage or disadvantage the players have for each roll that turn. And your winner, Vixamrata. Hey Bob, is Vix a heavyweight or a super heavyweight?
That's certainly a question, isn't it?
Well, I thought I was gonna be on here longer. I've got to bounce. Anyways,
Have
good
yourself
day.
have a good one, my dude.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Travis.
stopping
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
It is, isn't it?
I mean, outside of the green, the color schemes are exactly identical.
And we will see the start of this match. We will see this match after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Ooh. I'm sorry, Bob. I'd be more animated if it went for my chest today.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fighting off something at the moment as well.
Well, you feel better there soon, bye.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's a grave domain fight.
Yeah. Solomon and Sator is the first match in Block B.
Ooh.
So it's the Angel and the Gobbo. In a straight up fight.
I mean, in a straight up fight, a height difference matters. Unfortunately, due to arena magic, Zator is like 1.5 feet taller than he normally is.
It's just D20 Cath.
Bob, you've seen how the mastery system for Vismine works, right?
Somewhat.
Yeah. So based on the level of mastery, you either get advantage or disadvantage, and that equals a number of dice.
It works like Vampire the Masquerade and your blood points.
Yeah. Kind of, sort of. It's not for everything, it's only for stuff you're either really likely to do or really unlikely to do. Like, for instance, Krokvar, in one of the campaigns, tried to put a budding portal into a flask and move it. That portal is a hole in reality. I gave him MD7, the highest level of disadvantage I could give for that. There is a chance he could have moved it, but it was so unlikely it wasn't going to.
Mm-hmm.
I believe somebody has also gotten Mastery Advantage 7. I forget what that was for.
And then he rolled 7 nat 20s and put the portal into the bottle.
Like, Jesus. I mean, it was possible. I mean, that same campaign, Robot rolled 5 natural 20s in a row for an attack. Which, with exploding criticals in the system, does silly things.
Yeah.
I mean, considering it was a portal to Lun Tukur's realm of blood, undeath, and entertainment, had you been able to make a Molotov cocktail out of that Krokvar, it would have been hilarious. Welcome back, Vegeta. It is currently your match. Well, Chuck was definitely here. Chuck is a good bean.
Mm-hmm. Does Chuck have an M&W character?
I don't know if Stormtrooper has an M&W character. I don't think he does. Which means we could
Wait,
potentially get Denny
is it
across.
Stormtrooper Denny?
Yes. Vegeta is saying no, so we could send Denny across. I mean, if he doesn't adopt, we could get someone to make Denny for, what is it they're working on, 24 right now?
Yeah, 24.
We could get somebody to make Denny for 24 and send Denny across for the ID title. Because isn't the whole point of the ID title to basically give vision to some of the smaller M&W shows?
Yes, legitimately, it can be fought for in any promotion, and any promotion
Well,
can bring people in to challenge for it.
I did make the tour for 24. Because I wasn't sure if he was going to do 23 or 24.
Mm-hmm.
So I did both.
Yeah. Well, is Zador setting up for something? Yeah, the biggest downset with some of the characters is the custom moves that a lot of them have. You'd have to sit there and go through everything for them. This isn't the first time Solomon and Zaylor have had a one-on-one, is it?
I think it is.
Let's see.
And we have blood.
Beautiful.
And it's Solomon that's bleeding.
Oh no, angel blood. Zator and Solomon fought in the Ballroom Blitz. Yeah, no. This is the first one-on-one they've had. There we go. Chuck says he's down to have Denny go across to M&W. Was Zator hit with the 2-ton stairs? And don't worry, it's just the brand name. I don't remember if I asked that question. Wet beans or dry beans?
What?
Wet beans or dry beans?
In what context?
As a food item.
Wet beans.
Fair enough. You, Rosso?
I think wet beans, yeah.
Fair enough.
Dry beans are too crunchy if you don't boil them first.
Oh, I meant cooked, but I meant as they're presented as either they're beans in something wet or they're dry cooked beans.
Mm.
Krokvar, most Mexican food is dry beans. Rosso's in a country famous for having wet beans. Because in England, wet beans are a side dish, not a main part of the dish. That said, 9 out of 10 times I'd have to say wet beans. That was a good view of the, what is it called? The
divine touch. Zator finished it with the divine touch.
On an angel, no less.
That's hilarious. Zator injected drugs into the angel. I do
So,
enjoy that cheeky ass grin.
so who remembers what today is? And who remembers what tomorrow is?
Today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday.
Uh-huh.
And it's Warzone tomorrow.
Yes.
It's the full moon. And not just any full moon. It's the wolf moon.
Beautiful. Y'all ready to have a bunch of werewolves in Maskmafore?
This isn't season 1.
I'm not in Massmore, so.
I mean, depends. If JC wants to have a laugh, you can suddenly have were-lizards all over Elmy. Were-rats? They're rats.
Yeah, but I mean, at the moment he's kind of shopping, and then the train's about to leave, so.
Your train's going to be infested. Congratulations.
Where snakes? You tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking train? Especially when they're lichens.
They're liking what?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like and subscribe.
Ah. Now you see, if I were to put a were-creature against a train, I'd have to go with a were-moose. Because a were-moose can suplex a train.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the type of were-bear. Maybe a were-grizzly. A were-polar bear could definitely suplex a train. I hate that Pisley is a name for a type of bear. I don't think I like Polgar any better. There are trains in the Season 2 Squinto. They're mostly in the large desert regions, where it's much easier to put up a train.
Well, there's a full moon. Don't do this to me.
Oh god, where's scorpions?
Giant scorpion.
Giant
Size of a
scorpion?
house.
True. Giants.
D&D has scorpions.
Yeah, but then there's ankheads.
They're more active during.
Trust me, JC has already said that Almy is more or less just a constant, sort of you may die sort of situation.
One haboob away from death.
Yeah.
As much as I give people shit in Massmore is basically Babyland that doesn't go past CR6.
Me being the ass that I am, have been pushing that to an extreme.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Doom in baby mode. I don't know if you've seen that animation. If not, I'm gonna have to sit there and see if I can pull it.
Let it switches back to radio when you leave.
Yeah, y'all egged me on, and then ran the fuck off and fucked off from the quest.
I mean, I had good reason to, Bob. I had a ridiculous plan, and boy howdy did that plan do something.
Uh-huh.
Simple task.
Hello, Hex. I have a question for you, Kath. Is it a werebear that you grudge?
The werebears go on lawful good rampages during the full moon.
Oh my god, who made this orphanage? It's all up to code!
Kath hates werewolves because of the incident in season 1.
Ah, yes.
Wait. You can have werewolves. Can you have warehouses?
Yes. Good luck getting bit by a house, though.
Would you like to be a were-mimic? Wait, is that how the curse originally started? Somebody got bit by a mimic and became a wolf? So, hilariously, Kath, in Season 1, you knew somebody who had werebear blood in them. Oh no, it's Shabash. So, a lot of the Minotaurs from various points in this mind tend to end up fighting werebears, which means most Minotaurs in this mine have some amount of werebear blood in them. I mean, why not, Willie? I've already seen a werecar. In fact, I'm pretty sure there was a TV show in the 80s about it.
There was.
Oh yeah, no, Chaz. Were gazebos are absolutely terrifying.
Chaz knows where it's at.
Oh, straight up. This is the free-for-all death contendership, which means I think we are... Yep, final match. Wait, this is a double or nothing match? Huh. I didn't vote for you.
I was not told that this was double or nothing.
Wait. Oh no, it's because I'm scrolled up. There we go. Yeah, no, it's the last match though. I just gave it a quick glance and I saw Marcus and I went, "Oh, this is the right match." No, this was week 30 I was looking at, not week 33.
Death is always Extreme Rules.
Yes. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? That was a good show. I liked it.
It was. It was a game show. It was a television show. It was a computer game.
I played the hell out of the computer game.
Mm-hmm.
There was a geography version, there was a history version, there was a maths version.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had the geography and the history ones. I had Freddy Fish for math.
I had all three.
I don't know why I had Freddy Fish for math, but I had it.
Because it was like, the geography was where in the world, the history was where in time, and then there was the maths one.
Back when you could crack a CD and get a bootleg version of it fairly easily. Remember, kids, don't pirate from small companies. Pirate from large corporations. They
Yeah,
want
that
to
was
be
it.
people so badly, but they keep stealing from us. We should steal from them.
Carmen Sandiego, maths detective.
Ash smash.
Hey, Bob, would you say the DAC is a large company or a small company?
Pretty large, given how often they pop up and all the products they make.
I mean, that just means they're a proliferant company because they sponsor small companies. For instance, tonight's sponsor of the show, Goffness Dark Ale. For your daily goodness, get Goffness. Thorn taking issue with Ash's shins.
Also, Hex, I saw that WDW version of Urza is still going by Eldrazi. I find it interesting that he keeps the guys up in some promotions, but he doesn't in others.
I mean, if he can get recognized and get more sponsors by being recognized as somebody else, may as well.
Now, there's a difference between the name Eldrazi and the name Markov.
Yeah. I mean, Eldrazi is more noticed because some shows had Hex Eldrazi. Sorry, not Hex. Theron Eldrazi.
Mm-hmm.
Some shows he never changed off of being. He never changed to being a Markov.
That's
Cryptic Fubu. Too much pineapple on the brain. Everybody in the ring taunting. Ash just wants to hit somebody with a sledgehammer, guys. Let him hit somebody with a sledgehammer. Oh my.
No, that's a legitimate thing. Pineapple produces an enzyme which breaks down meat. That's why it stings. That's why it stings whenever you eat it, because it's trying to eat you back.
Yeah. Which is why pineapple is also really useful for tenderizing meat, if you can have it. Or you like it. Personally, I don't mind pineapple, but Kivasha can't have pineapple, so I don't have pineapple.
So would pineapple be an orc's favorite food then?
I mean, it's a food that can fight you back.
Exactly. Boy, this fruit's trying to fight me back.
I mean, that would just make me think that orcs will also eat nettles.
I mean, they eat squigs.
Boy, howdy, will a squid fight you.
And grots.
Mm-hmm.
Kath, the DA or the DAC? There is a difference. Oh yeah, no, your connection with the DAC is so good. I mean, even at this point in time in the Maelstrom. If you're still around at this point in time in the Maelstrom, your connection with the DAC is still good. What would this be? Would this be 1 or 2 turns there, Bob? Turn being somewhere close to a geographical epoch.
I don't know. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm a little bit tired.
I feel that in my soul. I'm doing what I can. Yep, the ref's dead. Yeah, Ash managed to get a back shot with the hammer on Thorn.
And Thorn's always taking them back shots, huh?
Yeah. Oh my. Ash is stunned.
Man, Marcus is taking no prisoners right now.
Unfortunately, Ash is one of the toughest SOBs in the Maelstrom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we now have silly buggers. Ooh, vicious spear to the chest.
Oh, counter. What a counter. Marcus might have it. Nope.
That was an interesting glitch. That looked like Thorn tried to grapple Ash and ended up getting Marcus.
Holy shit.
Ash with that baseball bat again.
And Thorn gets it with the brass knucks.
Ah. And your winner, Thorn Dantes. Yeah.
Ever a pirate, he fucking stole it.
I mean, he was getting his ass handed to him that entire match.
What an ending, though. Like, Ash had him dead to rights, and Thorn turned it around with the brass knucks. Holy shit.
Now, Bob, I have an interesting question for you.
Uh-huh.
Normally scheduled, we would be having an off week for Death next week. Do you want us to continue doing that?
I mean, that's up to y'all. We could do that or not.
Well, everyone on the show right now.
Suggested collabs while you're... What the fuck?
I didn't see that, which means that's only popped up in mod chat.
No, that's up. That's straight up on my YouTube recommendation. It says suggested collabs for you while you're live.
No. But yeah, no. For everyone in chat, right now, I'll give you about 30 seconds from when you hear me. Do we do an off week next week for Death, or do we just go right into contendership?
Where are you running this thing at?
Oh no, I'm just straight up saying whatever I see the most of in chat.
I mean, I would say maybe
we have-
give it a week because we do have the tournament.
I mean, we do have the tournament, but that the tournament isn't for isn't on picks. Yeah, that's 3 for. Apparently, Balance just wants to go straight in for contendership. Let's see.
Can Zator go into it whilst he's in the tournament or not?
I mean, yeah. Just means you might be running under exhaustion. Actually, I'm going to probably pop that in OOC then, Bob, if you're good with that,
That's fine.
for the arena. Ah, yes, Death Week.
Because the more matches that y'all take next week, the less tournament matches you're going to get.
Oh, yeah.
We have 6 more tournament matches next week. Or 6 more tournament matches in round 1. That being said, I want to take a moment. I want to thank y'all for coming in, hanging out, having fun, goofing off. And y'all have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. Send Glacier some love. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.